If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, and you're looking to grow your business, why should you consider consulting for equity? And why does this matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you, coming to you live from Sacramento. All right, so consulting for equity is a term that I first heard Roland Frazier use, so I like to give credit where credit's due. And here is the gist of what consulting for equity is. You have a product, service, or an offer, and you want some help from somebody who's got expertise. And in exchange for that expertise, that you are willing to compensate them with money and equity in the business. And so the reason why you should consider this is you're getting somebody to come help you and be tied to your product or service. So sometimes you watch a show like Shark's Tank or Dragon's Den, and the person who's coming on board really doesn't want the money. They want the connections. They want the advice. They want the, I have been there before and I have seen this. Or they want the business acumen. Or here's the idea, the concept, or the strategies that you could bring to the table. And sometimes knowledge is faster than money. So sure, you might be able to go out and buy marketed leads. Okay, cool. But you may be able to connect with somebody who could give you referrals. And in exchange, you might give them a small piece of equity in the business based upon certain parameters. Right? You could tie parameters to a consulting for equity deal, CFE as it's referred to. You could step up and say, hey, listen, here's what we want to start here, and over 3, 4, or 5 years, we can get you vested. There's so many different ways that you can arrange this, but remember, you're after a skill, a talent, a capability, or relationships that you don't have. And if it moves the needle faster and it allows for you to get growth, there is value in that. And so what you don't want to do is liquidate. You don't want to cause too many problems on your cap table. You don't want to have too many fingers in the pie, so to speak. But to have advisors, consultants, people who know what needs to be done to grow your business, to get you extra revenue, to multiply your profits, consulting for equity is one of those ways that you can find the right people. And sometimes you may not have the money. Sometimes you need to hire an expert, and they say, hey, great, we'll do it in exchange for equity and a couple of dollars based upon these parameters. The sky's the limit for the way that you want to make the deal. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 2 to 3 years, and you want some consulting on the exit planning on how to put that plan together, you should reach out to the deal hotline, 888-DEAL-919, 888-DEAL-919, and a member of my team will get back to you. No deal is too big. So the reason that you would consider doing consulting for equity is speed. There's a saying that money buys you speed, but so does relationships. So does somebody who's been there before and done that. So I'll give you a couple of examples. So for me, marketing is something that I'm a part of. But if somebody came to me and said, hey, Scott, I really don't know how to market my product or service. Right now I'm using specific ads. What do you know, or who do you know that can help me get to the next level? Well, I mean, that's something that my team could take care of. And they say, well, great. We want to, put you in play. This is something we would love to hire you for. If the deal sounded right to me, if it was something or a person that I would want to work with, it might be something that we would have the discussion about consulting for equity. There's people that have come to me in my life that I've met them, and I'm like, there's no way in the world that I would ever do business with this person. So they may come to me and say, hey, we want to do a deal where you get equity. And no, I've turned people down because they might not be ethical, or they might not have a product that's good, or it'll tie me up and not allow me to work into a sector that I work in. So there are, just like you're vetting people, they may be vetting you. And so, you got to choose wisely. There are people out there that are not good at what they do, but they present that themselves that they are. And there are people out there that don't tell you anything, but they're freaking fantastic at what they do. So if you're going to do consulting for equity and you're considering it, cool. What's your criteria? What is it that you want in exchange? Is it relationships? Is it knowledge? Is it skills? Is it talents? Is it ways that you do things? Is it operations? But you could go through and make a list and say, what would we be willing to trade for, and what are we willing to do? And every consultant, because at the end of the day, this is typically a consulting thing, every consultant works in their own manner and has their own process in the way that they work with projects. So should you do it? You could. Do you have to? You don't, but it is an absolute good opportunity for you to get what you need as long as that person can deliver what they promise. You got one of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3, find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.